This is the assignment number 38 on my Telegram channel, Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. A question from Economy, GS Paper 3 on industries and industrial policy of India. Faster economic growth requires increased share of manufacturing sector in GDP, particularly of MSMEs. Comment on the present policies of the government in this regard. This was a 2023 question. So the question typically has two parts. One part is, it is asserting the fact that manufacturing industries are very important part of GDP growth, particularly industries operating in MSME sector. The medium, small scale micro industries they are more important for growth. And then is asking you the second part, comment on the policies of the government of India in this regard. So in answering this question, the first part, make sure you don't ignore. The first part, maybe one paragraph with some point, with some data, establish the fact that manufacturing is a very important part of India's GDP growth. And do give us some data on MSME's contribution to GDP, MSME's contribution to export, MSME's contribution to employment generation, how MSMEs are a very important part of industrial decentralization and development of backward regions. तो इसमें एक पैराग्राफ होना चाहिए, preferably if you can quote some maybe data, facts from a Niti Aayog report. That's one part. The second part, which is probably the 70% or the 80% of the answer that you must write, is establishing the fact that you have to comment on the policies. Now, students who wrote the answers on this, what mistake they did was, they listed down the programs of the government of India and they wrote the facts around it. The question was the policy. Policy is not same as program. Policy is around employment generation. Policies around balanced regional planning. Policies around export generation-led growth. Policies around environmental sustainability. Do look up India's national manufacturing policy. Students wrote the answer without knowing the policy, without reading the policy itself. And most of them confused with policy as same as programs, initiatives. PLI is a program. Startup India is a program. Stand Up India is a program. So the question is asking policy. And comment means give your opinion. Which aspect of policy is good? Which aspect of policy is not so good and why? What can be changed in the policy if you're looking at sustained economic growth and development? Join me on my Telegram channel, Shabbir Edukemy for IAS, and see the answers students have written and what comment I have shared on that particular question. This is assignment number 38 on my channel. There is no better way of learning answer writing than seeing answers written and the feedbacks given across different type of answers.